impressed. This could be it right here.
I know you want something. August 12th in New Iberia, my backyard, baby. You want your rematch? I'm tired of this. I want to move on. You have to move on. So what I'm thinking is this.
What are you doing? No, this is too far. Korey, what are you doing? What the hell did we just see? Korey Konstantine is absolutely deranged.
Hey man, look. Come on, let me sit. Sit right here for a second. In-game was wild, man. I didn't think it was gonna get to that level, but you good? Where's your head, man? You alright?
You know, I was already planning on tearing the house down. But now I'm just gonna bury him with it.
Wait, bro. We home? It's the bury. Let's go do our thing. You got this.
Needs more Koloff.
But ladies and gentlemen, before we get to our next match, in Pro Wrestling 225 at In-Game, July 29th, just a couple of weeks ago, the former Pro Wrestling 225 heavyweight champion Korey Konstantine attempted to pour gasoline on and light on fire the game changer Xtian Blake. Those two men are going to battle it out for the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship in a 2 out of 3 falls, no disqualification match in the main event tonight. But we're going to hear from the former champion first. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Korey Konstantine.
Welcome to Pro Wrestling 225 Unleashed. We are here in New Iberia, Louisiana for GSW's Back to School Bash. And Spencer's kicking things off in the ring tonight, here to introduce us to the challenger in tonight's main event for the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship. This is Korey Konstantine. It was only weeks ago where Korey Konstantine attempted to light Xtian Blake on fire. Well, in tonight's main event, Xtian Blake goes one-on-one with that man, Korey Konstantine, for the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship in a 2 out of 3 falls, no disqualification match. How will the champion respond? We'll find out in tonight's main event.
Korey, I just wanted to ask, what you did in an In-Game was beyond serious. You were trying to light him on fire. So what does that mean for the heavyweight championship match tonight between you and Xtian Blake? happened, Jackie?
Hey, you want it?
Yeah.
You want it?
Yeah.
Go get his ass.
It's got me.
Come on, you want to do it right now? Pass it, let's do it right now. Come on. You know what? Come on. You know what? I was a sucker. And after everything you did up to Bandana, I still showered you with respect. 2 weeks ago, we did the unthinkable. Let me tell you. Let me tell everybody this. There's an unspoken code when it comes to pro wrestling. No matter how gruesome, how much hatred one of us have for each other,
You don't talk about the
we leave everything inside the ring and we make sure they go home to their families. And what y'all might not know is that this man right here trying to keep me from going home to my family. And you pour gasoline and try to light my ass on fire. Come on, step in. Then you step in. Come here. Come on. Because I want to tell you. I came here tonight to tear the house down. New Iberia. And you know what? Now, while I tear the house down, I'm gonna leave your body in it. Game over.
We are set for what is sure to be an epic encounter in our main event tonight. But before we get to the first match of the evening, I want to take you back to Vendetta, where Bordell Walker, the ring wrecker, laid out the challenge to Louisiana wrestling legend Steve Anthony. Steve Anthony responded on social media by saying he was done with wrestling, was not going to accept Bordell Walker's challenge, but now Bordell Walker has more to say.
Steve Anthony, I've seen your reply to my challenge. And the clock's ticking, man. The clock's ticking for both you and I. Not much time left on this earth. Not much time left to chase our dreams, goals, and aspirations. Sometimes when I need a moment of clarity, sometimes when I just need to come out and get my thoughts together, the best place to come out to is a cemetery. You're not gonna hear any talking. You're not gonna hear any traffic. You're not gonna hear any kids screaming, yelling. But what you will see and hear is a lot of dreams, a lot of goals, a lot of what could, what should, what could have been taken to the grave. Now, Steve, you and I both knew each other for the better part of 20 years, and I know you're not that individual. As long as I've ever known you, you've been a guy to put it on the table all the time, 100%. Is that how you want to end up 20 years from now, with a lot of regrets, a lot of what ifs? Let's be honest, Steve. The big leagues aren't calling anymore. Our inboxes aren't getting flooded with emails about bookings. Nobody cares about us anymore. We're old news. We're a dead racehorse, man. There's only one goal that I have left, that I have control over, and that's finding out who's the best between us once and for all. This is just about you as it is about me. 20 years from now, you'll look back on this when you're sitting in your rocking chair. You want to have the thought of, man, you know what? I sure am glad I had that one last match with Bordell. Because you definitely don't want to be 20 years from now sitting in that chair wishing you had taken me up on my offer. You don't want to be like these people out here wishing that they could have done something when they had the chance to. Don't you miss those wars? Don't you miss that feeling of hitting me as hard as you possibly can and me smirking back at you and giving you the best shot that I possibly can give another human being, knocking you down and you digging deep within to find the internal strength to get up? Don't you miss that? Don't you miss the butterflies before walking out the curtain? Don't you miss your kids watching you from ringside and saying, "That's my dad"? Don't you miss hearing your kids rant and rave about you to their friends? "My daddy's a pro wrestler." This is it, Steve. Nobody's knocking on our doors anymore. This is time to prove to ourselves that we've still got it. Before I walk away, before you walk away, I need to know. You need to know. And we need to show these people that we still got it, that we're still the best in the South, that we've always been. Steve, Jason, I'm asking you one more time. Do you have one more match in you? Or are you ready to walk away?
But ladies and gentlemen, our first match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Konstantine Wrestling Light Heavyweight Championship.
Crimson Tiger getting set for his opportunity at the GSW Light Heavyweight Championship. He's got a tall task ahead of him. But let me tell you something, this guy is impressive. A tactician, gets in there, knows how to hit hard. And look, he's got Big Ramp by his side now. The sky's the limit for the Crimson Tiger. know, after what we saw earlier tonight, the champion Jordan Jaw is going to have a lot on his mind. It'll be interesting to see if that plays a factor into this one. You know, I'm really wondering what is the conversion rate for pounds to bags of sticky rice. I may never know. I'll have to ask Jordan next time I see him. But the light heavyweight champion Jordan Jaw ready for a fight in his own backyard of New Iberia, Louisiana. What a match this is going to be, and just listen to the ovation for the champion. Welcome back to commentary, Spencer. Nice pipes in there.
Landon, let me tell you something. This crowd is ready to go. Jordan Jaw, his hometown of New Iberia, GSW light heavyweight champion, Pro Wrestling 225 SEC champion. I mean, we have seen both of these guys on Unleashed, and I know, I'm sure you talked about this, but Crimson Tiger, this is such a massive opportunity for him, right? The mighty Crimson Tiger coming in has worked his whole career for this moment. Is tonight the night he's going to play a little bit of spoiler to Jordan Jaw in his hometown. We'll see, but look at this already, mutual respect.
Love to see that, love to see that. And Spencer, to your point, we've seen Crimson Tiger get better and better every single time he has stepped between those ropes, and this might be his moment. It could happen. He's got Big Ramp at his side this time. Big Ramp knows what it's like to manage champions.
You're exactly right. We have seen Big Ramp in the corner of some of the greats in Pro Wrestling 225, and to have Crimson Tiger now be aligned with Big Ramp plays a big role, I think, and maybe in Crimson Tiger's confidence as we see these two get underway. And Tiger, the first to gain wrist control here as these two guys are in the ring. But as quick as I say it, Jaw now has the upper hand. Hammerlock here behind the back of Crimson Tiger. And look at this smart move from Crimson Tiger. Normally you wouldn't have someone volunteer their sort of leverage, but it worked out to his favor, and it's back and forth we go now. The head scissors, and these two guys reset.
They are still feeling each other out here. This is a championship match. This is exactly what I would expect to see here. They're gonna get a feel for exactly what the other person is bringing to the table. What is Jordan Jaw's strategy here against a guy like Crimson Tiger that a lot of people would argue is such a similar style to his own?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right about that, Landon. The interesting thing here is mental for me, because of everything going on with his brother Christian Blake, right? In the main event later tonight on Unleashed, obviously how very personal it is between Korey, Konstantine, and Christian Blake. You know, the question is, as Jordan Jaw, look at that incredible strength, that core strength being shown by the Asian Cajun.
Up and over.
Monkey flip there from Crimson Tiger. Both mid shoulders are down, but they stay, look at that, both stay locked together. And how about that? The bridge again from Jordan Jaw.
And the Northern Lights, and they retain wrist control. Look at this, they're still locked up here. Oh, look at that counter.
Well, and you talk about similar styles, right? We're seeing it here. But nice takedown there from Jordan Jaw, and again, sort of a stalemate, sort of a reset of sorts. I think as much as Crimson Tiger has been pumped up about this opportunity, we know Jordan Jaw is the one that sort of laid down the challenge. He wanted to see the best from Crimson Tiger. And so I think Jordan Jaw, despite everything going on outside with Christian Blake and so on, I think this is a big opportunity for Jordan Jaw. You know, he laid out this challenge. He's focused. He is never one to be distracted.
Well, and you know something? Iron sharpens iron.
Right.
Jordan Jaw knows if he's going to get better as a champion, he needs to have challengers that challenge him, that test his limits. And I think Crimson Tiger is looking to do that right here. Look at these two just trading back and forth, and look, another reversal. This is just, and finally Jordan Jaw gets that hip toss, but gets pushed right off.
No decisive advantage from either one of these two men yet, as now, again, for the third time, we're almost back to the beginning. Incredible action here. We want to make sure that you're following along with everything Pro Wrestling 225 and PW225 Unleashed. Make sure you're liking the channel, subscribed for new videos, and hit that notify button, as well as following Pro Wrestling 225 on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all at Pro Wrestling 225.
See who's going to adjust their game. Who's going to get the upper hand here? Look at Jordan Jaw going for the power game. You don't see that from Jaw very often. With that scoop slam, and look at that. A shot to the jaw. He has taken it to Crimson Tiger here. Complete shift from the champion.
Well, you talk about strategy. That's probably part of it here, like adjusting in the middle of the match. But Crimson Tiger, huge opportunity here. Is there a new champion? Almost. Kick out at 2. Really innovative offense there from Crimson Tiger, who hits a body slam of his own there.
Whatever you can do. Look at this, that splash.
Yeah, we've seen that senton before from Crimson Tiger. Dropping the weight across the chest of Jordan Ja. Good enough for a 2 count.
Now Crimson Tiger is going to look to keep the pressure on the champion. And I mean, this is exactly what you need to do to a guy like Jordan Ja. Crimson Tiger knows all too well. He's zeroing in on that shoulder.
And Jordan Ja's in the center of the ring. I mean, you can hear the crowd here in New Iberia. They're rooting for him, waiting for him to try to get, and look at this, flips over now and hits an elbow. No, an elbow missed, actually. Crimson Tiger able to get out of the way and get right back to that shoulder.
Look, he was trying to, instead of going for the rope break and getting that separation and hitting another reset, he was trying to keep the pressure on and take the offense right to Crimson Tiger, and it backfired. But wait a minute here. Finds the escape he needed and gets the leg up. Crimson Tiger goes down, keep the pressure on, lateral press in, only a 2.
And you just saw it there for the first time in this match. Between these two guys, he'd be hard pressed as Ja hits another kick. That time against Crimson Tiger in the corner. You'd be hard pressed to find 2 guys with more educated feet than these two, basically.
That's exactly right. It's only a matter of time before we see one of these guys make it to the top rope.
That's right, Ja building momentum. Another forearm into the face of the mighty Crimson Tiger, following it up with the Bulldog. And is he? Yes, he's going for the cover here. Is it enough to retain his GSW title? It's not.
Well,
light heavyweight champion.
And he knew that likely wasn't enough to put away Crimson Tiger. That's not what it's about. It's about keeping the pressure on, keep your challenger on his toes, keep him guessing as to what's next.
Well, and I think in addition to that, as Crimson Tiger now, a drop kick of his own into a cover, but smart from Ja there, grabbing the bottom rope. What I was saying is Jordan Ja, perhaps one of the best in terms of endurance in all of Pro Wrestling 225 and GSW for that matter. And so it benefits Ja to wear down his opponent. But right now, Crimson Tiger, look at this, wearing down Jordan Ja.
This is where Crimson Tiger has significantly improved his game over the past several months. Did you see that smooth transition into that armbar, not giving Jordan Ja an opportunity to find a way out? And look at this innovative offense. I have never seen someone backflip out of an armbar, but it's got him exactly in position where he needed to get that rope break.
Such an interesting matchup here for the Gulf State Wrestling Light Heavyweight Championship as Crimson Tiger hits a big suplex on the Asian Cajun. Goes for the cover, but just a 2 count. But some power, and we know Crimson Tiger is power.
He definitely is. He has that very strong base, but he can out wrestle you, he can out power you, he can outmaneuver you if you're not careful. Ooh. And we've seen in the last several matches. Wait a minute, huge belly to belly. This could be it right here for the champion. 2, no, that was close.
Another bit of offense we don't see a ton from Jordan Ja, from the Asian Cajun, but beautiful, beautiful suplex there. Almost puts Crimson Tiger away. Here we go again, a snap suplex to Crimson Tiger. Is he going for the cover? No, looks like he's got other plans.
Gas him, keep him
careful
down.
Here. Oh! Went for that moonsault, but nobody home for the champion.
Swing and a miss, and this could be exactly what Crimson Tiger was waiting for. Plants him, and here he goes.
Up to the middle rope now. Crimson Tiger.
That Tiger splash, and almost.
We know how high risk, high reward going up top and flying is, and you just saw it there, right? Crash and burn for Jordan Ja leads to success for Crimson Tiger. But now look at that, a roll up from Ja.
Oh, was that 3? Oh, only 2.
Wow.
I can kind of see a little bit of the guidance from Big Ramp rubbing off on
100%.
Crimson Tiger in this one. Sort of directing traffic a little bit. And that's the other
Look
thing.
at that from Ja.
The other thing that Big Ramp does to your game is he adds a little bit of confidence to you, both outside and whenever you're in the ring. He's just able to give you that little bit of extra edge. But the champion on a roll here. And wait a minute, we've got pump handle action. Cover. Oh, what
Jordan
a
Ja,
move.
you know, we talk about Crimson Tiger stepping up his game, but talk about the champion. Let's talk about Jordan Ja. When's the last time you saw him do a pump handle drop like that? That was awesome.
Just always evolving, and I mean, that's the thing with Jordan Ja. He's got one of the best training partners you could possibly have in the Pro Wrestling 225 heavyweight champion.
But Crimson Tiger now looks like he's gaining some momentum. Slamming Jordan Ja in the center of the ring with that Samoan drop, but just a 2. I mean, back and forth action.
This is a championship match.
Yeah, absolutely. This one has lived up to it. Big super kick.
Oh, Jordan Ja's rocked, but wait a minute! That swinging heel kick clocks Crimson Tiger, both men down. The next person to make it to their feet could be the light heavyweight champion.
Incredible action coming to you from New Iberia. Back and forth. It's anybody's match at this point. Both men to their feet now. Ja, big forearm. A tiger kick from Crimson Tiger. Oh, and look at this.
How often do you see them trade kicks like this?
Challenging each other for more.
That fighting spirit between both of these guys, and look at that!
Oh, Ja said too early,
leaping
maybe.
sunset flip, and wait a minute, Jordan Ja turns it around.
Suplex coming, perhaps? No. Oh, look at this.
Plants him on his head, but
Innovative.
wait a minute, Jordan Ja. God, Jordan Ja turned that pin around just in mid-air almost, and wait a minute.
Backslide from Crimson Tiger. With these pin attempts happening this fast, this match could be over in a heartbeat.
Don't blink. O'Connor roll with a bridge, and that's it. Just like that.
We have seen it before from Jordan Ja. That O'Connor roll is his secret weapon. It's his Swiss Army knife, and it was enough to take care of Crimson Tiger and retain his GSW Light Heavyweight Championship. What a match.
And Big Ramp letting Crimson Tiger know he's got absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. A highly competitive match. So much back and forth, and I do not think this is the last time we see Crimson Tiger challenge for the GSW Light Heavyweight title. And I can't wait to see what's next for him. But Jordan Ja with the victory here at the Back to School Bash.
A hometown win from New Iberia for the Pro Wrestling 225 SEC champion and the Gulf State Wrestling Light Heavyweight champion.
Coming up, we've got one hell of a main event, Spencer.
That's right. Perhaps the final chapter in the story of Christian Blake and Korey Konstantine. No disqualifications, 2 out of 3 falls for the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship.
Jordan Ja on the winning end of things tonight. That was not the case just a couple of weeks ago at Endgame, where Jordan Ja and his partner Braxton Hunter were defeated by Wes Warren and Vladimir Koloff. I want to take you back to just after that match ended. This is what our cameras caught outside.
It's good, man. Look. All right, man. Yeah, bro. I'm good. Yeah.
Yo, hey, Jordan. Hey. Dude. What the hell, man? You know for a fact that I didn't mean to kick you out there. What was that?
Dude, look. I'm sorry. I know you didn't mean it, but you just need to chill out for a second. Just give me some. Hold on, chill out. Just give me some space, man. Let me catch my head. All right, we can catch up now. Just chill.
Rex, accidents happen, man. It's fine. Just
Good.
Jordan needs his space. All right, from years. Cool off a second. He needs his space. Just like you need your space, man. I know what you're capable of doing. And we love you. We know your potential. You want to talk about who is Braxton Hunter? We know who Braxton Hunter is. Oh, is that? But you need to show everyone else. I know you can do it, kid. Believe in yourself. You've always been one of the boys. You also have to be yourself, too.
Hey, Braxton, I wanted to get with you. Have you had a chance to talk to the Overboys? What are these rumors with the pillar? What's going on?
Spence, man. Hey, no comment, man. I'll see you later.
Looks like Braxton Hunter is going to have a lot on his mind as he goes into the Mayor's Cup. Do not miss next week on Pro Wrestling 225 Unleashed as we kick off that esteemed tournament. And here comes the former Pro Wrestling 225 heavyweight champion, Korey Konstantine. Just a despicable human being. It turns my stomach thinking about what Korey Konstantine did to our Pro Wrestling 225 heavyweight champion, Christian Blake. That led to this match here tonight at GSW. And yeah, this match is for the heavyweight championship, but whenever you take out a can of gasoline and threaten to not only end a man's career, but threaten his life. I mean, this goes way beyond heavyweight championships. It makes me sick. Oh yeah, make sure you got all your toys in place. This match is no disqualifications, best 2 out of 3 falls, regardless of what takes place in between those ropes tonight. This is finally going to be the end between these two men. There can only be one Pro Wrestling 225 heavyweight champion. And that man will be damned if it's not the game changer, Christian Blake. New Iberia, Louisiana, home of Christian Blake, home of the Overboys. With his family and friends in attendance tonight, will that be the edge? Will that be the drive that the champion needs to put away Korey Konstantine? Just look at the focus in the eyes of Christian Blake. This one is going to be heavy hitting. You might want to put the kids away. They are going to tear into each other for the heavyweight championship. Wait a minute. Looks like Korey Konstantine planning on a quick first fall here, maybe trying to catch the champion by surprise. I'll tell you what, champion's not going to go down quietly. your eyes on Korey Konstantine. He's got a plan.
New Iberia. The following is your main event. And it is a 2 out of 3 falls, no disqualification match for the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship. I have a prepared introduction from our challenger.
You don't say.
He is a 2-time Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Champion.
It's a 2-timer, all right.
He has a combined title reign of nearly 1,000 days. He traveled from the far superior state of Texas.
You have a zipper on his tights?
Uninspired dumpster fire of New Iberia, Louisiana. He is going to bury Christian Blake next to his dead dog and walk out as your new and 3-time Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Champion. Weighing in at the perfect amount of excellence and sophistication, Korey Konstantine.
Quite the introduction for the former champion, as we've come to expect.
And his opponent, weighing in at 225 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from New Iberia, Louisiana, he is the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Champion,
Wait a minute, we're just starting. Okay, Sling Blade. The bell rang and game over! The first fall goes to Christian Blake. We're just getting started, and we are already 1 fall deep in this best 2 out of 3 falls heavyweight championship match. Who would have anticipated that? Korey Konstantine checking his teeth in the corner, and we are 1 more fall away from Christian Blake walking out of New Iberia, walking out of his hometowns as still the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Champion. And look at his face. Korey Konstantine knows it.
Landon, that was unreal. You could feel the tension. You could cut it with a knife in the middle of the ring. And that first fall happened before I even had a chance to get back to the table here.
Insane.
Already. Christian Blake up 1-0 as they trade slaps back and forth. And now forearms.
This is the aggression. This is the level of animosity that these two have for each other.
Well, that's that Cajun strong style that we've seen from Christian Blake over and over again. And you talk about championship matches. You talk about how important the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship is. But Landon, you're absolutely right. This is personal, and as personal as it gets. Didn't take long for these two to spill to the outside. An incredible main event here at Gulf State Wrestling's Back to School Bash. And it's all for the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship. Chops from the game changer. Chops from the champion.
Ringing out across the arena.
Oh man. My God.
Every single person in attendance here in New Iberia tonight is firmly behind the champion.
Landon, what did you think of that introduction from Korey Konstantine?
I can't believe you actually stood there and read off what, I mean, I understand you're just trying to do the job, but Jesus!
Korey Konstantine's chest matching the canvas of the ring.
Christian Blake just feeding off of this hometown crowd. And look at this, no disqualification, taking his time.
No way.
Is that? No!
The game changed, that's his daughter.
Christian Blake's own daughter, his own flesh and blood getting involved. But this is what happens. This is what happens when you invoke the name of his family. This is what happens when you talk about burying him next to his dead dog. This is what happens when you walk into New Iberia and challenge Christian Blake.
You know, that had to feel good. Korey Konstantine getting tossed around like a rag doll here.
Oh, Korey Konstantine thought he knew what he was getting himself into, but he has never faced Cajun strong style right here like this before.
Oh, right to the back of the head. And that could be it. He could retain right here. Konstantine able to kick out, but how important was that first fall?
Well, you could see it in the eyes of Christian Blake right there at the top, right before the bell rang. He knew exactly what he was going to do to Korey Konstantine going into this one. And I mean, the first fall in a 2 out of 3 falls match, incredibly important, because now Korey Konstantine is facing an uphill battle.
Korey Konstantine's battle might be getting that much more difficult. Now that Christian Blake has found a kendo stick.
Looking to do some damage. This is not just about defending the championship. He is looking to humiliate Korey Konstantine. He is looking to hurt Korey Konstantine. Oh! Shot right to the ribs.
Oh, almost the back of the neck there.
Look right on Spencer, right to the back of the neck, and another one. And you can just see Korey Konstantine's face. He is in excruciating pain. That is no joke.
Landon, this is Christian Blake exercising the demons of the last year plus, right? Remember all the way back at Fright Night last year when Korey Konstantine walked into that match, was supposed to be fair, was supposed to be respected. Ooh! As Konstantine maybe gets his first bit of offense here in this match.
He's got the stick
in the back. But so much pent-up aggression between these two, dating back to Fright Night. Obviously, Vendetta, Christian Blake winning the championship most recently in game, and earlier tonight here at the Back to School Bash, as Blake gets sent head first into the ring post.
And God, you look at those ring posts. That's not a circular ring post. That is a square ring post, and his face just went right to the corner. I mean, he is seeing stars right now.
Look at the back of Konstantine, and really the whole body. He is marked up all over the place.
Oh, he's gonna have those welts for a week.
Back into the ring they go. The first time really that we've seen Konstantine with the upper hand here.
Konstantine's got that dangerous weapon, continuing to lay into the back of Christian Blake, but it's going to take a lot more than this to keep the champion down in this one.
To the chest.
And you can still see that intensity.
Look at that,
Christian
Blake,
Blake's
I think,
eyes.
just spit in the face.
He asked him for
challenger.
more. He asked him for more.
Oh, and a knee straight to the side of the head. It was always going to be like this, Landon. It was always going to be as a 2 count on the Game Changer. It was always going to be this way. Korey Konstantine took the line and went way past it. And so this was always going to be personal. This was always going to be brutal and violent.
Looks like we're gonna ramp up the violence factor right here. This match, best 2 out of 3 falls. No disqualification for the 225 heavyweight title. And good Lord, how many chairs is Korey Konstantine gonna throw into the ring?
Ooh, Konstantine back in now, keeping Christian Blake off of his feet. And you hear the audience cheering, the crowd here in New Iberia cheering for the Game Changer, and Korey Konstantine silencing them with the chair shot.
I know you mentioned it earlier. God, it seems like Korey Konstantine's chest is getting even worse.
And just look at those knees to the ribs. Oh no, please don't do this.
Those same ribs
God,
that Korey Konstantine absolutely destroyed with the kendo stick just minutes ago, and
Trying to tell there, Landon, if he caught Christian on the throat there, the mouth could have lost a tooth.
Like he knocked his jaw a little bit there. Korey Konstantine blowing a kiss to the family of Christian Blake before delivering the knee strike, assisted by the steel chair.
Could be even in the score here to tie things at 1. No, the game changer kicks out again.
Look at this, Korey Konstantine keeps looking over to that corner. He knows that's exactly where Christian Blake's daughter is. This is just disgusting.
The southpaw throwing lefts to the side of the head. And now
Korey Konstantine has his hands on Eddie Irons. It's absolutely unnecessary.
No need for that.
Christian Blake not going down without a fight. He's showing signs of life here. He's taken a lot of damage, but he's still got 2 falls to work with here. So let me ask you this. Do you think that is maybe part of the strategy, right? Does Christian Blake maybe take this next fall a little bit easier?
Oh, wait, hold on, Landon. Constantine went for a shot. He was going to hit Blake in the head, but Blake was able to move out of the way. And Konstantine nails himself.
He's out
with the steel chair.
Christian, this is your moment
to retain. Is he going to cover for the Pro Wrestling 225 heavyweight title? No.
Those veteran
What an embarrassing way that would have been for Korey Konstantine to lose there. Oh my God.
Well, veteran instincts from Korey Konstantine, able to find a way to kick out there.
But to your point, Landon, I think you were asking about this second fall. Right? How does the strategy change for Christian Blake? Does he take this a little lighter? I think no way do you even think about potentially losing fall number 2. Oh, to the spine.
Holding absolutely nothing back. Tearing in to Korey Konstantine. Make no mistake, this is a war for the heavyweight championship. And for so much more.
He's got the challenger up.
Oh, right onto that chair. More damage being done to the back of the amalgamation.
And it looks like Christian Blake isn't done yet. Digging back under the ring, looking for more. More chairs. And a broom.
What could he possibly do with more chairs? But Eddie Irons have to play hopscotch around the ring just to try and get a fall.
Christian Blake might be looking for a sweep. Going 2 falls to nothing here.
I saw that broom.
Thank you. But more chairs. I mean, we got to be up to 10 or so now.
Oh, that would hit Korey Konstantine.
Pretty sure that wouldn't bother the game changer anyway. I think he's intentionally trying to throw it at, at Konstantine.
Oh, look out! Oh, God, right to the back. There's absolutely no safe place to land here. I mean, that ring is just landmines of steel chairs. And what's he doing here?
Thinking dangerously, no doubt about it. The champion setting up these chairs in the ring, keeping Konstantine down while he does so.
Konstantine's not going anywhere. We have Christian Blake here rearranging some furniture in the ring.
Not sure what he has in mind, but you can tell it's calculated. He's thinking through this plan here.
Gears are turning.
Maybe he's looking to put the exclamation mark, the final point on this story with Korey Konstantine. Win the second fall. No need for a third fall. Retain the title.
So we have a makeshift steel table in the ring. What's that? 9 chairs. He's looking to add a 10th to the stack. I have never seen anything like this in all of my years. Ooh, good Lord.
Whatever you want to call this contraption that he has now built in the ring, this cannot be good news for Korey Konstantine.
Oh,
no!
Low blow here. Korey Konstantine going right to the bottom of the barrel once again.
We have seen it before from Konstantine, and now Christian Blake may be regretting all the time he took setting up these chairs, because now he is the target to Korey Konstantine as he climbs up to the middle rope, climbing towards the top now. Very dangerous, but the game changer's up to stop him.
Christian Blake, has Korey Konstantine where he wants him. Oh, Korey's gonna feel that one in the morning.
You could hear sort of the bated breath of the New Iberia crowd, just thinking what Korey Konstantine could have done with Christian Blake lying on those chairs. But to the delight of the crowd here in New Iberia, Christian Blake up to his feet.
Oh no!
And now, turnabout is fair play and then some.
Korey Konstantine is in deep, deep trouble here. And with that forearm, he might be out.
Looks like Christian Blake turning his attention back to those chairs.
He's perched precariously on that top rope. Christian Blake climbing up there. What could he possibly have in mind here? I mean, you don't think
this is dangerous territory. This
out.
is not just match ending. This could be career threatening if they're not careful here.
Signs of life from Korey Konstantine, and Christian Blake is in trouble.
Gets a forearm back in though.
Stu just jockeying for position in the most dangerous. Wait a minute.
What's gonna happen here? Both men fighting for position.
Dangerous, dangerous territory. What's better, if they fall to the outside or if they fall to the...
Oh my God!
Both men go crashing into this table of chairs. What? These men's bodies are battered. I don't know who got the better of that one.
Well, it looks like Konstantine, technically a pinfall attempt here, and the game changer kicks out. I cannot believe that. Eddie Irons showing his discretion there. Both shoulders were down for the game changer, and Korey Konstantine almost had this thing tied up. I can't believe Christian Blake is even moving.
Without a doubt, damage done to the bodies of both of these competitors, but it does look like Christian Blake looking a little worse for wear.
And they're still trading back and forth.
Look at these shots. Oh, and a knee. Korey Konstantine not allowing the champion to catch his breath here, but finding it difficult to stand. I mean, and I'm not surprised. But how is Korey Konstantine possibly going to win the next two falls? If he can barely stand.
That is a start chair to the back of Christian Blake, and there's another.
Korey Konstantine has to be thinking that, now is the time. I mean, you gotta believe he's smelling a little bit of blood in the water, but too late. And turnabout is fair play. Christian Blake finds the opening he needs, and he just goes for it.
The opening between the legs of the challenger, Korey Konstantine, and Christian Blake. A low blow of his own.
He's calling for it.
Now, clearing the way. Is this the game changer's moment? Is he finally gonna put Korey Konstantine away for good?
If he hits this game over, you can better believe Christian Blake is walking out of New Iberia. No! And you could just hear the screams.
And now, the focus has gone to that right knee. The single leg crab on Christian Blake in the center of the ring. And this could be it. At this point, if you're Christian Blake, do Do you tap out just to save yourself right now?
His right knee might be absolutely shattered. He is grabbing onto absolutely anything that he can. And oh, that's one way to break the hold. But is the damage done?
I mean, what we talked about this going into Vendetta several months ago, right? Korey Konstantine, a huge attack on the knee of Christian Blake at Bayou Brawl just the week before. And what ended up happening is that Christian Blake needed just one knee to put Korey Konstantine away. But onto the steel chair, the cover.
And the second fall goes to Korey Konstantine. And look, we know in the sport of professional wrestling, you never walk into any match at 100%. And wait a minute, this could be it right here. No!
How smart for Korey Konstantine to try to capitalize and get 2 falls off of the same maneuver. He hit that bad face day onto the chair, landed to tie things up. And now things are starting to look dire for the champion.
Oh, come on, you gotta give it a break. He's gonna break the leg of Christian Blake.
The damage that Korey Konstantine has done over the last year to the right leg of Christian Blake. But now tonight, the target is on that knee. Can Christian Blake possibly win this match if he can't deliver that game over knee strike and if he can't stand, Landon?
You take his most dangerous weapon out of his arsenal. But let me tell you something. With a man with the heart of a champion, a man like Christian Blake is not going to let something like that keep him from the victory, but this might do it.
Oh, power bomb onto the chairs. And the cover, new champ.
No. He kicked out. He kicked out.
Korey Konstantine is beside himself. I'm beside myself. I cannot believe the game changer still with life.
Korey Konstantine is digging deep within all of his amalgamations, trying to go somewhere perhaps he's never gone before. What is it going to take to keep the game changer down in this one?
Not another one. Blake trying to fight out of it. He does.
Konstantine
maybe gonna go for a power bomb of his own. No,
wait, no! The destroyer on the chair. Korey Konstantine's head driven into the mat. And we talked about needing to find a new weapon. This could be it right here. Game changer retains the title.
How? What are we seeing?
And the look of frustration on the face of Christian Blake, I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, what is it gonna take to keep either one of these men down? This is an absolute war.
This is all for the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship. Tell me that doesn't mean something. Look at what these two men are willing to put themselves through. Yes, it's a personal feud. Yes, these two hate each other. But they don't want to be the one to walk out of this building without that championship title.
And look at that. Did you see that? Christian Blake looks over to his daughter and gets that inspiration.
Sling blade. Onto the chair. Korey Konstantine's back is a mess.
I mean, I think it's busted open. You see this pool of blood we have sitting right before us here. Oh, no, he couldn't do it. And set up.
Face day. The cover.
This is it. Kick out, Xtian,
Korey
kick out.
Konstantine.
He does. He does. And Korey Konstantine can't believe it.
How in the world did Xtian Blake kick out? To what lengths is Korey Konstantine gonna have to go to put the champion away?
Korey Konstantine trying to remain focused, trying to stay. Oh! Xtian Blake had it scouted, moves out of the way, and now Sling Blade onto the chairs.
It's a blade barrage in New Iberia.
Xtian Blake using those ropes to support him. He can barely stand, but it's just gonna take one game over.
His knee gave out last time he tried. Can he hit it this time? Yes! Yes! Xtian Blake!
Can he capitalize? Hooks the leg. Still gets the shoulder up.
No disqualifications in this match, obviously. That's why Eddie Irons was willing to count with Korey Konstantine a little bit under the rope there. But a kick out at 2, I am at a loss for words for what these two men have put themselves through tonight.
This is the single most hellacious Pro Wrestling 225 heavyweight championship match I've ever seen. And wait a minute. Keep your eyes on Korey Konstantine. Wrapping that steel chain around his fist, and Xtian Blake is none the wiser, and right to the skull. Champion's out.
One.
What? What?
A kick out at 1?
Xtian Blake kicked out at 1 after the shot with a steel chain. What else could Korey Konstantine possibly have?
No.
Jesus.
No. Too far is just too far. Thank God someone put a stop to this in game. Eddie Irons, you got to get that away. No.
And just like at in-game, Korey Konstantine has poured gasoline all over Xtian Blake.
And he's got matches. No.
I can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
Step in there. You got to put a stop to this. No.
Xtian catches it. Oh my God, he put it in his mouth. He put it in his mouth.
Oh. Unbelievable. Konstantine was willing to do the unthinkable. But Xtian Blake
oh my God.
literally combustible elements in the ring.
Another shot right to the chin of the challenger, but Xtian Blake's not done.
Oh, God. Konstantine might not have any teeth left at the end of this one.
Xtian Blake wrapping this steel chain around the already damaged. I mean, I don't know that his knee could be any more busted up than it already is.
But a chain around the knee. Calling for it.
Game over for Korey Konstantine.
The game changer retains.
This was not a wrestling match. This was a war for the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship and for the family of Christian Blake.
That was not for the weak at heart. And our champion now can safely say, game over for Korey Konstantine.